What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Michigan Muscle. I've got my buddy with me who just picked up his brand new 2020 Camaro LT1. And coming from a Camaro guy, I want to get it out there first and foremost. This car is badass for the price. And I'm here to tell you guys why it's way better than leasing a scat pack. And I know that's a meme that goes around, and at least here in Michigan it is, that everyone leases scat packs. These Camaros, way better bang for your buck. I'm going to show you guys why. Now, before I go ahead and dive into why this car is better, it's absolutely filthy right now because it also makes a great daily driver being a lease. Let's go ahead, clean the car up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like and what it's supposed to be. All right, here she is, all cleaned up. Colin's putting the finishing details on her. So this car is the cheapest muscle car, probably, I would say the cheapest muscle car you can buy, lease, attain at this point in time in 2020. It's cheaper than a scat pack, and it has the same power, the same drivetrain as the Camaro SS's. I guess the 1LEs aren't automatic. This one's automatic, but you can option it in manual. You can get these however you want. It's kind of nice. You can actually pick out the options in this car, kind of like a grocery list. Go through everything. You can get Alcantara steering wheel, Alcantara shifter, the Recaro seats. You can get Brembo brakes if you want. These come standard with the 4 pistons in the front, right there that you can see. And for the price this car costs, it's next to nothing. You get a V8, the same 6.2 liter, 455 horsepower LT1, hence the badge on the side. And what is it, an 8-speed?
10-speed.
Is it a 10-speed? And you get a 10-speed transmission, which is awesome. The power is all there. It doesn't come with 275s in the back, but it does have 245s all the way around. Smaller tire, doesn't hook as well, but the power is there. You can build this into a track car if you want. You can do whatever you want with it. It's an awesome blank canvas if you want to go that route, or if you want to own a fast car for cheap. Now, let's get into it, because my friend Colin wanted a 4-door car initially, I believe, right?
Yep.
And was initially looking at the scat packs, but me being the Camaro owner I used to be, was heavily persuading him for the LT1, just because I think it'd be cool to have another Camaro friend before I got rid of mine. So he ended up getting this one. Let's take a look inside. It's a hair dirty, but everything is pretty much the same as on an SS, except for the dash. It's the base model dash, which that's okay. I think you can change that in an upgraded package for infotainment. Everything else is the same as an SS, though. You can opt for the lights if you want them. You can opt for leather seats, Recaros, whatever you want. It's a grocery list. You go through and pick out the options that you want, and you literally build it however. So it's a really nice option. The hood is wrapped satin black. Colin did that, kind of give it that 1LE type vibe. It's not a 1LE, but you can make it look like one. And he also added that little spoiler on the back, the Duckbill, that is kind of like a 1LE spoiler. This one isn't from a 1LE, it's an aftermarket one, but it gives the car a pretty nice touch. For what this car is, it is really quick. And Colin, as you were saying, it does beat what?
Yeah, it's actually faster than the normal 1LE, stock 1LE, because it has less options on it, and it's actually a lot lighter than it. So from a line, off the line, from a dig, even down the stretch, it's actually a hair faster than the 1LE.
And because of the 8 or 10-speed automatic, yeah, right?
Yep.
Versus a 6-speed manual. Mm-hmm. Will this beat a scat? Have you raced a scat pack in it yet?
I heard stories that it's close. Some cases it's kind of even. Some cases it'll beat a stock Charger Hellcat. Other cases I've heard that
it'll beat a Hellcat.
Scat Pack. But yeah, it's
won't beat a Hellcat, guys.
It's kind of neck and neck with the Scat Pack, but for what you get for this, for the price, I mean, I think it's way worth it.
Oh, I agree. And like he was saying, it's got a little bit less options, so there isn't mag ride on it, so you can't change the suspension stiffness. You know, different sway bars. It's doesn't have Brembos in the back either. It's the stock RS brakes. It's a little bit thinner of a wheel. But what is cool is this one does have the dual mode exhaust on it, which is one of my personal favorites about this car. Colin, you want to fire it up so you can hear it?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
So again, bone stock car, except for the hood wrap. You want to give it a little? I think that sounds pretty darn good for stock. And for a car that's cheaper than a Scat Pack, that's not bad at all.
No.
Let's go ahead, jump on a little ride along. What do you say?
I think we give it a go.
Want to let her eat?
Let's go.
Let's jump in, guys. Here we go. Taking you for a little ride along in the LT1. So again, this is very similar to a 1SS, so it doesn't have the dual climate zone, single climate zone. Still has the backup camera. That's the base model dash I was mentioning earlier, but it doesn't really matter because it's the same powertrain as an SS Camaro, so it doesn't really make that big of a difference, obviously. Still has the mode selector down here. Still has the crackles. The crackles are the best part. I miss the crackles in mine. Let's see if we can get some of these crackles. There they are. I don't know if you guys can pick those up on camera.
We'll just crack them like that.
All right, we're trying to hear the crackles and pick them up for you. Let's see if we can get some. Oh, there you go. This thing rips. It's a fun car. It makes you... There you go. You guys can hear that. Can't go wrong with a little bit of crackles. It never hurts. So this car is fun. It does really well for the price. Speaking of price, should we dive into price a little bit?
I think we should give them a little price.
Still 4 seconds, 0 to 60 out of a lease. A cheap. I guess you can lease a lot of things, but it's cheap. So, Colin, the final numbers. What did you pay for this car?
I paid $325 a month with $1,000 down to its signing.
That's insane. For a 455 horsepower car, you're paying $325 a month with $1,000 down.
Yep.
That's nothing. This is what I'm saying, guys, when I mean this car is the cheapest muscle car you can lease right now. I think a lot of leases are cheap, but as far as if you want to go fast and you want to have a good time and get some of these beautiful crackles, and you never get sick of them, this is honestly the car to get. A Scat Pack will absolutely not ever be this cheap. What would you say a Scat Pack was?
When I was going to try to get the Scat Packs for a base Scat Pack charger, it was around $425 a month with $1,500 down, and it was a 39-month lease, I believe.
So even more money down, it's more expensive every month, and it doesn't crackle. Why would you ever want that car? The 4 doors is a nice perk, I've got to say. A 4-door Charger Scat Pack, awesome. That's great because it's useful. I'll give it that. But I think for the money, I mean, you're saving $1,200 a year for 3 years, $3,600 plus another $500 down. You're saving $4,100 over the course of your lease. $4,100 to drive a badass Camaro. Now, why wouldn't you want to do that? That sounds like a pretty no-brainer option to me. So, I don't know, would you say you're happy with it?
I'm more than happy. I honestly have no complaints with this car besides the traction.
Besides the traction, you need some bigger tires.
Need some bigger
is what you
tires.
need. And that's the thing is, I don't know if on the 1SSs, if they still come with the 275, the wider tires in the rear, but this car for sure has 245s all the way around, which is a pretty small tire for 455 horsepower, so it's not gonna hook as well as a wider tire would necessarily, but this thing's badass.
You Gotta love Camaros.
All right, Colin's gonna pull off here. He's gonna let me out, and I'm gonna get some audio clips of the exhaust taken off for you guys because I really don't think you can appreciate how good this car actually sounds. That sounds really good. I really don't think you guys can appreciate how good this thing sounds in person. For me at least, the crackles are the hands down the best thing about this car. It sounds amazing. It performs really well too, don't get me wrong. From a performance aspect, it's great. But the crackles are the best part, that they really make it in comparison to a Scat Pack, that and price and a few other things here and there. You get the point. All right, we're back from the ride along. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This car it's awesome. For the price, it's awesome. $325 a month, $1,500 down. Don't quote me on, $1,000 down. $325 a month, $1,000 down. Don't quote me on that price because things change. Dealerships make special deals to get rid of cars. I don't know. I'm not a car salesman, so don't ask me the specifics. So just preaching what I've been told. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that this video convinces you to buy a Camaro LT1 over a Scat Pack because it convinced him. It convinced another friend of ours. I'm sure it'll convince a lot of other people. This car is badass for the money. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.